G again, G sharp, D, E. So that's now it gets to another very beautiful sounding part. Actually, no, this part kind of bugs me, or maybe I just haven't got the knack of it. And what this is after you go into that, then this part involves like both your hands very closely. So what it is it's you press A, C, D. I think that's it. No. You start low and you press something like it either begins on C, begins on E, or begins on A. I can't quite remember. But anyway, you do that and you just move up the piano a few times with that, and then you go to land somewhere around here, and it's play it twice, and then you go to chords of two A's, two B's, two G's, two A's, and then it may start to get a little confusing because it has another bunch of chords that is a little difficult to teach and to understand correctly without using both hands, but I don't have that option here because I have this small little handheld device in my hand, not on anything solid to show you. But anyway, so after you go into that, then you go to the E's. Go tight in 999. He said both E's. No, yes, just both E's, and then D's, but with one note like that. So instead of D and F and D, and then C, E, and C, and then back to D, then back to E, and then two A's with the, of course, two notes up the first A, and then it changes to having two notes above the bass A, G, and two notes below the upper G. And so there's that part. Then it gets to a really interesting part in the song, I think. After all that, you go. This is kind of like a funky D chord. You roll your fingers on this chord. If you didn't see that, D, F sharp, B, and then you hit a high F sharp, A, C sharp, and F sharp. Now, then you have C and G, just that chords. Then you move up, and you have this B and E chord. And play that twice, and then you move to E flat rather than just E. Okay, now here's probably one of my favorite parts of this song. In the right hand, you'll play F sharp and B. Then you'll change that to F sharp, B, and F sharp. You'll play that again. Then F sharp, B, and E, F sharp, B, and D, and then you move to a more beautiful chords of I believe it's A's like this. Okay, so it's A, E, and A, and then you keep the two A's, but you add in C sharp and F sharp. And with that, with the left-handed part, is tremendously emphatic and just real powerful, like sorrowful music. Okay, and after that, then you go into another two-handed piece, which is like this. You do this 3 times. E flat, F sharp, and B, and you just sort of move up the piano like that. So then after that, it's mostly a repeat for like how many ever times you wanna run through this song, depending on whether you follow the sheet whether you follow fully Go Titans part, which gets a little complicated but still very emphatic and beautiful, or whether you follow the sheet music for this song if you have that, or the song if you're listening to it, or if you're listening to it from its original source being FF10 introduction. That's how I play it, from the FF10 introduction. Okay, so this next part is a repeat of, except for it's easier and more melodic. So you roll those 2 notes, so it's just rolling the notes that you've played before, and then the song, from that point on, the song repeats itself. Now, if you want to play the really emphatic but also really hard part that Go Titan teaches, when you go back to this, actually no, it's not that, it's this, I think. Then you go to some old chords of the A's, and you play like a normal 3 chord, but you add the other A. So instead of being like this, it's like this. And so you roll those chords, and you do that going up 3 octaves. Then you go down here to G, then you go down here to F's, then G's, and then E's. But how he teaches the E's is you press that chord, and then you start rolling. And for each of those chords that you do, you go back on one of the notes in that whole thing. And so that's pretty much all I have to teach you of the left hand. Now, I'd love to teach you more, except my battery in my phone is wearing out, so I'm gonna stop there. I hope that made it possible for you to learn. If not, feel free, please comment and tell me what I need to do right, or what you'd like me to how you'd like me to teach it. Compliments, always welcome. Easy, constructive criticism would be good. Well, that's all of it. I won't show you this, but you can listen to how I play it. How I play it is pretty much exactly how they played it in that video game.